Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? I hope it's fantastic. We're just not going to yell for now. I tried moving the microphone over there yesterday and it sounded horrific. I think you were getting more of the echo than you were my direct voice. So for now, until I get my attenuator, we're just not going to get excited. Because I can't deal with the crappy noise, the crappy audio from the mic being too far away, but I also cannot deal with the gain spikes, or the, what do you call that? There's a term for that. Peaks? Something like that? Anyway, the volume gets too high and it blows out. Don't like it. So we're just going to talk nice and soft. Today is Thursday, right? My kid has band practice tonight. I got a busy week ahead of me, weekend. We've got a softball tournament, like the kind of end of season finale for them, for their team. And so we don't know. It's one of those situations where it's a double elimination tournament. So if we win our first game, that'll determine whether that first game determines whether we play again that night or the following day, and then the next, so it's like I could have up to 4 games I need to go to this weekend if we could, whatever. Hopefully it's just 2 and we just move on. But it's going to be busy, and I'm trying to figure out how to fit everything else in my world into place with, my family stuff and work stuff and extra work stuff and work stuff on top of that extra work. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot. There's a lot that I need to really take a stop and think about. And so this project is, well, you can see it hasn't moved. Because of the way I'm going to construct this is literally just going to be pocket holes and maybe some biscuits for I discovered years ago that a couple of biscuits in a pocket hole joint is like, it makes life so much simpler. And not that the biscuits are doing much, just that I don't need to put a bunch of spacer boards in or try to clamp my joint so that the pocket holes don't slip. It's like Lego. So I'll probably do a couple of biscuits. Like these side panels will have 2 biscuits and then 3 pocket hole screws holding the internal pieces on. But the top is going to be an integral top, not like I'm not building a box and then building a top to put on the box. The top is part of the box, so it will be, the box will just, these sides will just be pocket holed into the top. So I need the top to continue because I've got the drawer slides, but while I could build drawers and then try to build a box around those drawers, it's easier to build the box first and then build the drawers to fit. All right, so build a box, pull real-world measurements for drawer size, make the drawers, put it all together. That's the better way to do it. So that's the way we're going to do it. So I need to go get some wood. I was hoping that I could do this project this week, but just I haven't had it in me. I haven't had it in me to do a whole lot lately. I haven't had it in me to do. I mean, work has been work, and that's always a thing that I'm going to continue to do because I like paying my bills and I like providing for my children. But extra activities, I have had no time or energy for it this week. So I don't know. I've been doing a lot of reflecting about that lately because at some point in my life, in my 20s, fresh out of the Marine Corps, I don't want to say that I had an inflated ego, but I definitely had an ego that was stronger than my ego is today. I definitely had drive and determination, and I thought that I had the fortitude and the motivation to push forward for success. And at that point in my life, success was in my mind's eye, success was making enough that I don't have to overwork myself and I could still enjoy life's pleasures. And so I strove for that, and I fought for that. And then I spent like 10 years, I don't want to say destitute. I don't ever want to claim that I was destitute. You know, we weren't on nutrition assistance or Medicaid. Like, we weren't that bad off, but we didn't have basic needs sometimes. Like, we were having utilities shut off because we couldn't afford bills some months, you know, that kind of stuff. So we were close to destitute. We were on the verge of begging for help. And that was for like 10 years. 10 years of my life just barely making it. And then lately, for the past 2 years now, since my pay raise, I'm good. Like, I've achieved that 20-something version of success. I've achieved a life where I don't have to overwork myself. I can just put in 40 hours a week and not anymore. And all of my bills can be on auto pay, and I can have money to go on trips and spend time with my kids wherever, you know, that kind of stuff. So I've achieved that level, but I still have this part of me saying, I heard a quote the other day, and I don't know who said it or where it's from. Let me know if you know in the comments. I didn't come this far to come this far. And I have that. I have that drive that says, yeah, we have achieved that sort of soft version of success, but I didn't get here to just, that's it. I don't want to kill my ambition by saying, I'm living a comfortable life now, I'm good. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I have to keep pushing myself till I'm crazy. It just means that maybe that measure of success is now shifted to something other than money, right? Maybe that measure of success is experiences. I now have the ability to have experiences, and maybe having more of those is a way to measure my future successes. The thing is, to have those memories, to have the leisure to have those memories, I have to work, and I have to have success at work. So my day job, I'm successful, I'm doing great. Everything's going, you know, it's self-evaluation time right now, and reflecting. I think that there's room for improvement. And I say that every time, and my managers are always like, you're doing great. And I go, okay. But it's been a weird year. This whole weird year has not gone the way I expected it to go. And not that I'm worried about that. I'm okay with it. It's just I feel like I've let a lot of people down. You know? So now it's time to just buck up and figure out what to do about it. That's what I've been working on. And projects. Because when my wife asks me for something, I like to try my best. Not saying I succeed. I'm just saying I like to try my best. What do you got going on? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends and wonderful people. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Today's word you should know to sound smart is sang-froid. I don't speak French. That's tough. It is a noun meaning the attitude or state of possessing a cool head and steadfast composure in the face of danger, adversity, or stressful situations. The car crash shook him, but within seconds he recovered his sang-froid and went to check on his driver. Sang-froid. S-A-N-G-F-R-O-I-D. So that sang-froid is how I would have said that had I encountered that in a book. But the pronunciation key seems to think it's one of the Romance languages.